All right, so last
And we are
time
recording.
on D&D Z, our group met up at a bar in Thai. I forget if I called it Thai left or Thai felt. I might have said both during last session. I wrote
I
Thai
think it's
felt
right.
down, so I'm going to say Thai felt. We met up in the town of Thai felt. We met up in a bar. Uh, we, and by we I mean Ares, stopped two drunk guys from beating the shit out of each other. They decided to go outside and beat the shit out of each other. And then there were bandits, and we murdered the bandits. But one of their bodies disappeared, and Ira was able to tell that there was dark magic residue. Or wait, I think it was Ira
All right.
sensed one of them had powerful magic, and then Templion is
Powerful
the one
magic,
who
huh?
actually sensed that there was dark magic residue.
Yeah, but he
When
didn't
the
tell anybody.
Right.
correct, and now they are going to the town that has the Adventurers Guild, which during the off-screen time, Rune did inform everybody that it was called Karina. That is the town with the Adventurers Guild. And then we also have Garth and Alpha, who are joining the team.
Yeah.
And Garth claims to be a wizard from thousands of years ago. And no one believes him, especially Ira.
Well, we don't know if Templion doesn't believe him.
I guess that's true. All right, so we pick up where our group is walking through the forest. The dirt road has stopped, and Rune told them all, "Don't worry, this is a shortcut." And they've been walking for a couple hours now, so it's almost sunset.
You know, I came across a couple villagers like a couple weeks ago that said they took a shortcut once.
Yeah, how'd that go?
Well, there used to be 5 in their group, and then there was 2.
Uh-oh.
I'm guessing that shortcut was to, any more good then.
I don't
Did
know.
they get swallowed by an alligator?
Don't
Maybe
worry.
Maybe the other 3 ones just really liked the shortcut.
Yeah.
Maybe they just
Sure.
decided to live there.
Don't worry, I've taken this shortcut plenty of times. By plenty, I mean like twice, but we're fine.
That's what plenty means.
That's what they. Well, that's what they said last time too.
What
but
plenty?
You know what? When you said you heard about a guy taking a shortcut, my dad was in. He was part of their shortcut. He went to go get some milk, and he never came back.
How? Wait, isn't your dad a dragon? Or is he another dragonborn? I never learned how that works.
I think he was a dragonborn. I'm not 100% sure.
Well, I hear milk can be pretty hard to find sometimes.
Yeah?
What's
Got it.
milk?
Well, hopefully he fills back up by the end of this journey.
Well, Ares comes out of a thing called a cow.
Oh, like you?
Ira is just hardcore face palming.
I like that to be the joke because I feel like his dad would have a farm full of cows, but he's just so stupid that he didn't know the milk comes from cows.
I mean, Ares didn't either, apparently, so that's just a thing.
Let's go pick on him. Also, you guys have to look at the pictures.
Oh, hold up. Yo, what's that from?
It's a Nerf set.
Oh, I knew it looked familiar. Okay.
Yeah, but we used to have Nerf wars, and that's what I would wear.
Oh, cool. Man.
Bottle opener.
So now I'm gonna just wear the mask every session. Because it changes my voice slightly.
Sick, man.
So, they continue walking down this path, Rune leading the way. Does anyone want to do a perception check? Look around their surroundings.
Wow.
Okay, rolling for Ira.
Ah.
Oh.
Holy shit.
Okay,
I want to do one.
all right.
I want to do one. I want to do one.
Can you roll,
Can you roll
Jacob?
for me?
Oh,
Can
yeah,
you roll
I
for me
can.
this time?
I can. I don't know if you want me to.
I
Oh,
can't.
Yeah.
I have faith in it
'Cause,
this
you
time.
know-
I just gotta go put my chips back and grab a root beer.
Okay, here, I'll roll for you. Oh, okay.
Better.
Okay. Garf got a
Next
good
time, just
roll.
stay Tyra.
Okay, so as
Damn.
as Ira was walking, and she was looking around, she just kind of turned her head just to look on her other side. And when she tried turning back around, there was a branch right in front of her face,
Oh my
stabbed right through one of her eyes.
god.
You okay?
You might feel that in the morning.
I'm fine. As her eyes all swollen
I'm fine,
now.
damn it.
I would just like take her dagger and slice it because she's mad.
The branch, yes.
Jesus.
Why?
I don't know why. That's where my brain went. I'll cut it off. I'll grow a new one.
I love
Throw a
the
new one out of spite.
I hate it why I'm getting ready.
So yeah, she takes out a dagger and immediately cuts the branch off. Now, as Ares and Garf were looking around the area, they saw some peculiar things. They saw a couple crows just about on top of the trees, though. Garf could tell that the crows weren't just kind of there. They seemed to be watching the group specifically. They wouldn't turn their heads to another direction or just look at the group for a second. No, they were staring at the group.
What did I say? You shouldn't be standing at the church. I think Garth died.
Huh?
Yeah, yeah, you're a bit quiet there, Phoenix. I might have to turn you up.
See, what you looking
There we
at,
go.
Garth? You seem to be staring at those crows.
Crows. I don't remember any crows. And as Rune looks up, he sees the crows. Oh. That's probably nothing.
So what did Garf see?
He could tell that the crows were watching us, like actually staring at us.
Okay, so should I mention that to the group?
I mean, that's up to you.
I mean, Mike, I asked what you were looking at.
Oh, well, you see those crows over there. They're staring at us.
What's a crow? I feel like, if anything, he would at least know that.
I was about to have Rune turn to him and be like, "Do you have memory loss, or are you just an idiot?"
You know what? No, he needs to say that.
Which die roll are we in?
The top one.
Gee. Do
Imagine
they
having-
normally stare like that?
No,
I'm not
Maybe you're-
100% sure, but
I'm-
they're definitely making me feel uncomfortable.
I will be honest. I have never seen crows down here.
Well, I think
And
we
you
should
thought it was
maybe
a good idea to miss the shortcut that you've only taken twice. Why?
It's the shortcut. Look, do you want to get there in 1 day or 3?
Do I want to get there alive or dead?
We're
see the-
fine. It's just some burns.
That are,
Rory,
staring at us.
I see the
I mean,
dragon thing,
if
and
it
then I see
escalates, I'll start them.
I see Starfinder, then I see Mutant, I see Mega Man, but I don't see a dragon.
It's the D&D dial. It's at the bottom of the top.
So there's Mega Man, then Nebula Ocean, then Intermagic, and under that is Dyrol.
Oh, here's that roll.
Yeah.
Okay, because I didn't do my 1d20 thing yet.
Yeah, that's fine. Would anyone like to do a wisdom check to see if they can find out why these crows are staring at us?
Take my
Would it be
dog
1d20?
and
Yes.
Okay,
You
hold
can
on.
for Ira.
Okay.
I don't remember if the wisdom's there.
Wow.
I think wisdom was good, but intelligence wasn't? Here, let me look. Let me check.
There you go.
Ira's oh, both of them were good, but her wisdom is higher than her intelligence.
I rolled a 1.
No, you rolled higher than that.
Oh, wait, hold on.
The first rule.
Which one was that? Did I roll the 8 or the 4?
Yeah, you rolled the 8. Phoenix
Okay.
rolled the 4. Alright.
I feel like one of those crows stole my fucking bottle opener.
Get your
Well,
box
why don't
open.
you say we go kill
Okay.
him and I can shoot a fireball at him and maybe that'll get it back.
So as Ira and Garf are trying, so Ares does not know. Ares feels like he can remember something, and a vague vision of a memory of him traveling with somebody in some forest made him remember that this means something, but he can't quite remember. Now, Garf and Ira are trying to think. Garf knows that if a murder of crows is staring you down in a forest, then that typically means that there is some enchantment, but he can't quite remember which one.
Is that
Now-
actually what you're called?
Yeah, murder of crows? Yeah.
Oh my god. I want to be murdered by a murderer of crows.
And Ira is trying to think back. She's thinking back to her very early days of adventuring. And as she does, she remembers a time very similar to this, where she was in a very dark forest. Though it wasn't like this, where it was simply turning nighttime. This forest was a lot bigger, and the trees blocked out the sun, and there were a lot more crows.
Wow,
When
so the
she
trees
was
did
in
block
that
out the sun.
situation, she could sense a magical presence in the forest, and once she was in there, she did find a spirit attached to an old tree. And it seemed that these crows were being influenced by this spirit. So there is most likely some sort of spirit in this forest.
So be very careful because I'm pretty sure the crows are being controlled by a spirit, and there's probably a spirit in the woods.
Oh,
A spirit.
I'm not.
You know, like the thing that you become after you die.
Well, yeah, I know what a spirit is, but I mean, come on. You really think there's a spirit? here? And he just kind of gestures at the forest, which seems a lot darker now than what it was just a minute ago, and all
I
the
mean-
crows staring down at the group, making the scenery look even more sinister.
I mean, if all it takes is for someone to die, I imagine someone could have died in the forest.
Maybe
Oh,
that's
Maybe
my
we took a shortcut.
maybe that's my dad because he didn't make it back from his shortcut.
I'm pretty sure it's not your dad, Garth.
And anyways, a spirit can't be the worst thing. I don't think.
Oh no, it's not. The thing that I was fighting was a lot worse than a spirit.
Yeah, we know the demon beasts. He does air quotes with his fingers.
Yeah, like that.
No, we realized
That's worse,
it was,
right?
Yeah,
no,
it
it was your mental state. We
That's-
were fighting yourself.
That's definitely on point. The group looks. They do see a large, shadowy creature with glowing red eyes staring them down. Oh.
Well, we're fine.
Hi.
So
simply.
now the creature is not currently moving, though it appears to be crouched down. Since it is
okay.
darker at the moment, it's a bit hard to tell exactly what this creature is, though it appears to have very dark fur. It's somewhat blending in with the shadows coming from the
Intelligence
trees.
Do not make any sudden movements. And Rune, I blame you for taking us on a shortcut.
Okay,
I
fine.
I do intelligence
What would you like to do an intelligence check for?
to see if I know what the thingy is.
Okay.
I think wouldn't that be wisdom? Well, no.
In
no,
this
I think
situation, it
be
would be an
intelligence.
intelligence, yeah.
Dice Maiden sucks ass today.
Which,
Can Ira do it?
yes. Ooh.
I mean, that would
Okay.
make sense because she's the one that said don't make any sudden movement.
Yeah. Now, Garth was looking at this creature, and, well, even though Templeon did say it was a demon beast, that's not the demon beast. First of all, it's a lot smaller. Second, yeah, it does have red glowing eyes, but he knows what the demon beast's eyes were like. It definitely wasn't that, and in fact, compared to that, this thing's puny. Like Garf is not afraid of this thing now. He's completely cool with it. Now, Ira, as she's looking this thing over, while it does have the glowing eyes, on further inspection, even though it is a bit hard to see due to the sun setting, it appears to be a wolf. Not a particularly large wolf, and definitely not a werewolf. And the glowing eyes could simply just be some light reflection, or it could even be a wolf that has some large amount of inner magic. But other than that, it appears just on first glance as a wolf.
Can
Oh,
go ahead.
can Templeon just kind of slowly approach it?
Yes.
Don't do that. I'm pretty sure it's a wolf. Can Ira do her detect magic?
Yes. Okay. Okay. So Templeon is still approaching, and she does raise a hand, and she does try to detect magic around the area. And, oh yeah, there's definitely magic flowing here. Now, it's a bit hard to track, at least where they currently are. From how she can currently see it, there's magic flowing throughout this forest, flowing across the trees. This does confirm her suspicion that the crows were being influenced by some sort of magical presence, as she can sense the magic going through the tree tops where the crows are. Now, she can vaguely sense magic also coming from the wolf, though with magic coming from everywhere else, she can't quite tell if all of this magic is being produced by the wolf or if the wolf is just a part of this magic-filled forest.
Templeon, be careful.
As Templeon approaches, the wolf seems to lean down even further, almost in an attack position, though they do notice, or at least Ira is able to notice, that the wolf is not making any sudden movements. It's trying to be very cautious with its approach. What would Templeon like to do now? Templeon is about 5 feet away from this thing.
Okay. Huh.
I do just want to say Rune is very slowly just reaching for his sword hilt, but he is not pulling it out.
Could he try to play like something calm on his long lute?
Yes. Charisma check. Wait, isn't that what you have your 3 in?
Shit. Yeah. You know what? Can I use my inspiration here?
Yes. Yes, you may. Oh, there you go. That was worth it.
Saw the 1, I was like, yeah, that's not too much better. Saw the 9, I was like, yep.
As Templeon slowly takes out his long lute, the wolf seemed to bare fangs at his movements, but as he slowly brought the lute to his front and began to play, the wolf seemed to calm itself. And as Templeon continued to play a fairly basic but still soothing melody, the wolf leaned back up and started just kind of walking in a circle, sort of just around the group.
See?
Keep playing as we try to leave this forest.
Okay.
Now, as they... Actually, I want Rune to do a wisdom check.
I just realized
Fuck.
that I didn't have Aries doing anything.
I don't know what we're doing wisdom for, but I can roll as well if you need.
Okay, yeah, if you want to, sure.
I mean, if it helps build the plot, I'll do it.
I mean,
I'm
anything will
deciding
help
if I
build the
want
plot.
to.
Because, like, I know when ooh, it was 11. But
It
'cause,
was
like, I
an
know
11.
when you roll, I know that you have an idea. So if you get a bad roll, I can roll that and then do the same idea.
I'm deciding if I want Aries to roll. I don't know if it would make any sense though.
I mean, it can. I mean, might as well.
I think because like he remembered something with the crows, this might make a little sense.
Ah.
God damn it! Fuck you, Dice Maiden.
So
Do you want Ira to roll?
no, that's fine. So, Rune and Ares, they just kind of go along with Ira's plan as Templeon continues to play and continue walking through the forest. The two of them follow Ira no problem. Now, Garf, on the other hand, looks at this wolf in the way that it's moving in a circle, and he actually does remember an instance back in the days when he was first learning the ways of magic, when he was stuck up on a mountain trying to meditate. There was once a wolf that came up there, and similarly would walk in a circle around him. He eventually learned that this wolf was doing so in order to size him up, not for a fight, but because the wolf had a mate that was trapped in another part of the mountain, and it needed his help. So he believes this wolf might be doing the same thing.
I think he's sizing you up. I think you need help.
Oh,
He needs help.
well,
Help
Yeah.
with
let's
what?
help it.
I don't think he wants to fight. I think he just needs help with something.
Rune then stopped
Is there a
following
spell? Is there-
Ira and Templion.
Templion also wants to stop and kind
Ira
of go.
wants to
Well,
try to
is
approach
there,
the wolf.
is there a spell that I could do to like make it talk?
I know there is a spell to understand animals. I don't know if any of you have it yet, but let me check. I should have. I was
Oh
an
yeah,
idiot. I didn't.
I keep forgetting. We have first level spells too, right?
Correct.
Ow.
Because
Yeah.
I think you might actually have it, Gavin.
I see here. Speak with animals, bard,
Yep.
druid, and ranger.
Yep, yep. So yeah, it is. Oh wait, Ranger?
Yeah,
Oh shit! Does that
According-
mean Rune can do it?
But Rune
according to
doesn't have
this.
magic, right?
Oh, that's right. Well, he can quote unquote do it.
Theoretically.
Yeah, theoretically, but yes, that is correct.
I actually really like that for Templion. Okay.
Hey, Rune, what kind of head were you carrying? By
Well,
chance?
Could you repeat? I couldn't quite understand what he was asking.
Hey, Rune, what kind of head were you carrying by chance?
What?
I'll be back. you
Oh,
guys.
he's talking about the werewolf. Oh, it was a werewolf, and he pulls it back out.
Get that away from me. It smells like anus. And
I know.
okay, I was just trying to see if there was any connection, but we should probably whatever
So-
we're doing, we should better hurry.
Can Templion approach the wolf and try to speak with it?
Yes. Is that a cantrip or a first level spell?
It's a first level.
Okay, can you roll for that then?
Yes. Ooh.
All right. So Templion approaches the wolf alongside Ira, and Ira, at least at the moment, does not have the ability to do so. In fact, she never really thought she'd need to ever use something like that. However, as Templion approaches, he decides to try to pour out some magic in order to try to communicate. Now, to Templion, this wasn't using magic. He's done this before with other animals, and to him it's just something he can do. But as Ira watched, she could see the traces of dark magic kind of form out of his hand and start going across his body. And it was almost like some sort of eel or some sort of black snake that kind of slithered up across the body, almost as if the magic was a living being. And after it covered his body, Templion could seemingly understand the wolf. So would he like to ask it something?
Do you need help?
The wolf kind of glared at him for a moment. So you can understand me.
Well, now I can.
I see that your group is fairly powerful. I believe you might be able to assist us.
Yeah.
And the wolf turned around. Come. And he began walking further into the woods. I just see Rune standing there. Is anyone else saying that the giant rock man is just talking to himself?
So we're gonna go help the
Talking
wolf.
it to the wolf.
But wait, he's not
I-
talking to himself. He's talking to the wolf.
Yeah,
It's a spell that he has.
Oh,
Yeah, we're-
of course it is.
We're gonna help it now.
All
I
right,
think
all right.
you might be true. I think you might be able to do it too, Rune. I don't know, but you might be.
He just kind of like holds out a hand to like kind of mimic doing it. Nope, can't understand shit. And he just starts following.
All right. I still think we need to do something with the head.
And
Leon, how do you know we're not being led into a trap?
I don't know.
I don't know.
well, what
he
did
needs
the
help
wolf
with?
say?
The wolf said that we seemed really powerful and that we might be able to help them out.
Well, I mean,
It was
It's
strange
not
that he
wrong.
said. It was strange that they said them, because I don't see any other wolves.
yeah. Wait,
Maybe it's something to do with
Ira, didn't you say there was some spirit?
Yeah, but
Well, he said us, not them. It's like the same words, right?
ask the question if what he specifically needs help with.
Okay. So, wolf. What is it that you need help with?
The bearer of the trees has been poisoned. With that, this forest will soon die, and all of us within shall also perish. We need someone who can cure them.
Oh. So basically, someone was poisoned and the whole forest is gonna die.
Oh. Wait. Rune, I do want to roll another wisdom check for him, and he would be the only one who would know about this. Okay, and his wisdom's pretty high, right? Pretty sure it's 3? Oh, yeah. Yeah, no. As he looks up to the trees, something that he did notice is there are actually a lot less leaves on them than normal. Is that why the leaves have been falling off? That branch that Ira was stabbed with, the reason why it was just kind of out there and she didn't see it is normally it would be covered in leaves, but the leaves fell off.
Is that what happened when trees die?
Most of the time. Or when it snows.
Oh. I don't see any snow.
Nope. No,
Because it's not.
it's not that time of year, buddy.
Remember, I think snow's pretty cool.
Wait, what?
Yeah, snow is pretty cool, but
Literally.
yeah, it's not that time.
I don't know. The people at the village didn't seem to like it that much. They
Well,
said that whenever it snows, there's less food. I don't
Well,
know why they need food, but
because we die
Survive?
sometimes.
My best guess is that they would need to survive.
Non-golems need to eat so we can live.
Yeah.
Yep, that's how that works.
I'm just imagining Templion, like, because his face doesn't change, like, they can't tell, but he's, like, giving them this weird look, like, what? Like, where does it go?
And you don't want to know, friend.
Bro.
I was gonna say it comes out of her butt, but scientifically it doesn't. So
He wouldn't
Dad?
understand that. He'd probably be like, what's a butt?
I don't
What's
even
a
know at this
butt?
point. You're questioning my knowledge. I can't even tell you what 2 + 2 is.
I can't even tell you what a
That's
cow
easy.
is.
Yeah, I mean
Wow.
now I can because I know what it is. You know,
2
someone
+
told me like half an
equals
hour ago.
82.
So as they follow the wolf deeper into the woods, they do make it to a section of the forest where there's a bit less trees. However, as they get to that point, they notice it's not because there are less trees. It's that at this spot, the trees have withered so much that they've shrunk. They mistook the trees in this area for just tree stumps. But no, on further inspection, they appear to be withered trees. What
Hey,
is this?
what happened here? I mean, these trees, they look withered.
And the wolf looks at the group. This is where it happened. The bearer was poisoned, and the trees began to die. They have been using as much of their power as they can to prevent the plague from going any further than this point. But they don't have much time left, and after that is done, the poison will infect the entire forest.
So, what's the bearer?
And the wolf walks over to a sort of larger stump that was somewhat in the middle of the area, though a little bit towards the right. As he walks over to the stump and he touches it with his nose, they see a light forming from the stump. And a being appears from it before them. It was indeed a spirit. Now, would anyone like to roll to see if they know what this spirit is?
Yes.
I'm I'm just not having Templion do any wisdom checks.
Yeah, and this one will be pretty easy for most of the characters. So.
He rolled an-
Aries
I-
would know this.
I don't know what I rolled because it went way too quick. I
A 2.
rolled.
Oh, you rolled a 2.
You rolled a 2.
Can I use
rolled
inspiration?
Yes,
well,
you can. Well,
are we
I
gonna
mean-
be battling?
I don't know.
Okay, I'll just go ahead.
Because I don't know.
Well, I don't know because he knows what it is. So
Yeah,
Not
like
even he knows what it is most of the time, like some of the time.
Well,
It's the
actually, well, no, actually, yeah, because your wisdom is super high, so you don't have to roll again. You're good.
So see, but I can't
As-
move.
As they all, well, except for Templion, look at the spirit, they all know that this is a druid. A spirit that resides within a tree. However, they can tell due to the size of this druid that this one is incredibly powerful, which would explain what Templion said about the whole forest dying and the wolf needing their help. As the druid opens their eyes and looks upon the group, they do speak. However, it is in a language that the group does not understand.
I mean,
To go on Duolingo.
Aries, time to use the Duolingo spell. Pulls out smartphone.
I think Ares, because I have a comprehend languages spell, but I think Ares might as well.
Oh, really? Here, yeah. Let me
Aries
look at
would,
that.
like,
I've got.
be-
Hang on. What
Wait,
class?
no.
That's right,
Okay.
cleric.
No, so Ares wouldn't have it. Garf would, because
Oh.
it's for bard, sorcerer, warlock, and wizard.
Ooh. Okay, and that would actually make sense. Okay. Would you, Jacob? Can you roll for
Yeah.
that? Yeah. Okay. Garf actually recognizes this language. It is the language called, simply known as Ancient. It is used by spirits and creatures such as dragons that have lived for an incredibly long time, that were in the ancient age from thousands of years ago.
That's back in my day.
Most beings now don't use it. Even ancient beings have sort of moved over to common speak, or at least the language that is closest to their race. However, there are some ancient creatures who still use the ancient language.
I'll bring back and go get a bottle opener.
Okay. As Garf uses comprehend language and magic flows through his body, he can understand the druid. Travelers, I thank you all for coming, though I am afraid I do not have much time left to speak with you.
Guys, he says he doesn't have much time to speak with us.
Well, what's he
Ask
saying?
him- Yeah, ask him if there's a way to help him.
So is there a way to help you?
I have been cursed. A poison is running through, and they gesture toward their stump. I am using all of my power to prevent the curse from spreading any further. But I will not last much longer. Once I disappear from this plane, so will my hold on the curse. If there is anything you can do, please protect them. And they look toward the wolf and the crows have actually flown over to the trees surrounding the area, watching the group. And while they looked menacing before, they now had looks that made them seem worried and scared.
Well, he says that he was cursed, and he's using as much power as he can to prevent the curse from spreading. He wants us to protect the wolves and all of them.
Oh.
Can Ira do I guess it would be wisdom check to see if she can come up with anything?
Yes.
He wants us to do as much as we can.
Okay. Okay. All right. And let me check something here really.
Man, I just remembered my conversation
he's
with
recording,
the.
so I'm gonna wait till he comes back.
I'm remembering my conversation with the one guys from Third One.
I just
I'm like, yeah, I think that's illegal. I don't think you're supposed to do that.
What are we waiting
I
on?
am.
Oh,
He's looking something up.
yeah, I'm
Oh,
checking
okay. I
stuff.
thought maybe I was in an awkward situation.
No.
At first, I
won't be
thought
there.
Discord cut out.
Nah. Okay.
I thought I found it.
Okay, so as Iris trying to think here, she does remember that she should be able to scan or use the detect magic to see if she can tell exactly what this curse might be. Since there are a variety of curses, most of them of the dark magic variety, though there are some that have been made from normal magic as well. As she tests this and places her hand upon the stump, she can sense the curse fairly clearly, and it appears to be dark magic, some fairly heavy dark magic at that. And something odd
Melody,
could feel
real quick.
a similar amount of magical power coming from this curse as she felt from that one bandit.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
It's dead.
Does she have any specific spells like would help her?
I need to look to see the ones that you have.
Oh yeah, you did send me the list.
I did. I don't think you do, though.
I don't.
No.
No, I don't.
No. So does she want to inform the group of what's going on?
Yeah. So it's definitely dark magic.
Oh.
But who would want to kill a forest?
Probably someone that doesn't like.
I'll tell you who. Probably the same damn demon who tried to take out me.
I
You're-
don't.
I think I might have an idea.
They look to Templeon.
Whenever all of you started heading out after the fight, I went back to pick up my glaive, my stick. I've heard someone call it a glaive once before, but I don't know if that's actually what it's called. It could just be a spear. Anyways, there was a lot of dark magic around the area where his body used to be.
Yeah.
Like
But
a lot.
You think you would come here to poison our forest?
I
Wait.
don't know.
Rune's trying to think this over as well. So you're saying that one bandit is probably the same one who tried to kill this forest. That would explain how he got to Typhelt. But why? I mean, it's just a forest. I mean, yeah, there's a druid here, and I guess a magic wolf, or just a wolf, and some birds, but I don't think there's anything significant here. I haven't heard any stories of anything.
Wait, so this place was poisoned. Maybe in the town we're going to, could we find someone that knows about poison that could help here?
And that's when Rune snaps his fingers. Duh. Carrie can.
Good. I don't know who that person is.
He is a very, very, very powerful mage, part of the Magic Council, and can be a bit of a pain. But I'm sure she'd be able to lift this curse, no problem.
Yeah,
Okay.
but the druid, we don't know how long the druid can hold.
Yes, we
That's
have
right.
no idea.
We'll have to...
We'll have to see what it does.
Going to take us still maybe another half day to get there.
Half a day.
Damn it!
Garth.
This
Garth.
shit always takes forever.
Oh, Jacob?
Yes.
Okay. Ira was speaking to Garth.
Oh, I'm
Uh-huh.
sorry. What? I was distracted.
Ask the druid how long does he think how long do they think they can hold on for?
I can see what I could do.
I just had an idea.
I can see what I can
What's
do.
your idea?
How long do you think you can hold?
This form of mine can only hold for possibly another few hours, though my power should remain until sunrise.
Everyone,
He says a few hours, but the power will last until sunrise.
I have an idea.
What is it?
We're in the middle of a forest with a bunch of animals. And
Correct.
people ride animals. And we have I assume this person is like in charge of the animals or something.
Wait. So
Do
you
think
want us to
animal-
ride the animals to the city?
Wouldn't it be faster than walking?
Well,
I mean, I'm a dragon. I can just fly.
I mean, he can't. He doesn't have wings.
Oh,
Yeah, Dragonborn don't have wings.
Templion,
Oh, okay.
don't take this to any offense, but I don't know if there's an animal big enough to carry you.
And the wolf walks over to Templion. I should have enough strength to carry someone such as yourself.
Yay! I had an idea.
And the wolf lifts his head up toward the sky and lets out a howl. Now instead of calling other wolves, as they watch, and Ira can sense this, the wolf is actually using a spell. And suddenly, from the shadows, are more wolves, exactly like that one. Enough for the entire group to ride on.
Thank
I
you,
want this.
Wolf.
Of course. Now then, let's be off.
But wait, what are we gonna do about the spirit? He said he only has a few hours. What?
Well, we're gonna try to get there before a few hours.
And if we keep talking, we're not going to get there. Now come on. Rune hops on one of the wolves.
Ira wants to slide on one of the wolves.
I guess Garth wants to like kind of get on, but kind of not because the wolf just takes off following her.
Oh, okay. I can do that.
So he's like struggling to hang on because he's got like this little.
Yes,
hands around him.
his little stick arms.
Templeon wants to get on the wolf.
Yes, the wolf. And with that, they take off. And
Yeah.
they start rushing down
Nice.
throughout the forest.
As Garth
And-
is struggling.
Yeah, as Garth can barely hold on.
I just imagine Garth like look like he's riding a bull, like he's trying to hold on. Like,
Yes. Yeah. He's just, guys, help!
he just falls off when you get down.
And they can tell that these wolves know this forest well, as they are leaping throughout it. They are dodging trees, weaving through brushes. They know their way through. And Rune looks like he's having fun doing this, and he just kind of looks to the others. See, I told you this was a shortcut.
Vern, I kind of want to slap you.
His
Why don't
head.
you? And Garth's suffering.
I just imagine Garth going, "This is hell."
And thanks to the wolves and their very quick speed, they were able to make it to the gates of Karina
I think
while
I can do you
it was
one better.
still nighttime.
Templeon.
Is this
And
it?
I do just want to add, as the wolves stop, Garth is flung off and slams into the dirt.
Templeon.
Actually, you know what? Just for fun, Jacob, can you roll to see if he sticks the landing?
Oh yeah. He just does a triple backflip 180.
Oh my god,
Wow.
he does.
You know what? I'm gonna get. This is too good not to do. So as they get to the gate, Templeon, as he is thrown off, he not only does a backflip in the air, when he lands, he leaps up again over the gates.
I hope we're here, because
Garth, hey, Garth, you can't. I guess he's inside. Yeah. This is it.
oh,
Templeon.
thank you again, wolf.
So stay. Why we
The
go
one
in and
time, the one time Dice Maiden was nice, was in a stupid situation.
Do you want to join me into
Right.
this place, the city?
I shouldn't be away from the bearer for too long.
Maybe
However,
you should.
I must assure that you all are successful in your mission. So, for now, I shall. And
Yay, friend.
the clones start disappearing back into the shadows. So it is
Can
only
Templeon
the
just
wolf.
hug the wolf?
Yes.
Oh.
He just
Friend.
rolls a 1d20 to see if the wolf bites him or not.
Well, I mean, he's made of rock, so it wouldn't be
He's like,
much.
no hug. How does a rug hug a... How does a rock ride a wolf?
It's
I
a,
mean,
it's a magic wolf.
It's a magic wolf.
It's
Oh.
a magic wolf.
Magic
It doesn't
rock.
have back pain.
Now, so we're going to just cut to Garth really quick before. Actually, no. As everyone gets off, or as everyone is off of the wolves and they start walking over to the gates, Rune tries to open them, but it seems like they're locked. What the hell? You don't lock these. He's trying his best to pull it. You know what? I'll roll a strength check just to see if he can do it.
Maybe they're having some kind of emergency.
What was that, Audrey?
Can I roll?
Yes.
Oh.
I
He
just
finally
kicked the
gets
door
to
down.
I think
Oh, they
Alpha should roll too.
so they try pulling the pulling the gate. The
It's
gate's
actually
open.
a push.
And
That's where the whole
As-
mistake was
as
the whole
they-
time.
As they are yanking, Ira rips off the handle for the gate.
You gotta pay for that.
Garf, we're gonna need you.
I think it might be a push.
I just see Ira with like her mouth is just wide open, holding
No.
the handle. Like I didn't mean to break it off.
Man, that's a pretty tough gate.
Yeah, I
I
mean
just
it's
think Garth
crazy
like,
tough.
pull
I
it,
swear.
I just see Garth pulling it inward, and you got the whole mistake was that it went inward and not a pull.
Just hang on, we're getting there. So, as Garf is on the other side, he can see that a board was placed on the gates to prevent them from opening, and he also notices that it is a push.
Oh my god.
So, as he walks over, he is able to lift up the board to let everyone in. However, I would like you to do a perception check first. Yes.
Ooh.
As Garf is walking over to lift it up, he just takes a look around the surroundings. As they were walking through the shortcut earlier, Rune was trying to illustrate to them the grandeur of this city. Like, of course, this isn't like the capital of the kingdom or anything, but for the town with the Adventurers Guild in it, it was fairly sizable. It was supposed to be bustling with people, and he did also mention the nightlife was pretty big here as well, but it seemed like it was a ghost town. There was no one outside. He didn't even see any buildings that had any sort of light in it at all. No candles or chandeliers, nothing providing any source of light from these buildings. It looked completely abandoned.
Something you don't want.
Man,
Sorry,
it's
what?
taken Garth a while.
You looked around the town and it looks like it was abandoned.
Oh, okay. So does he open the gate yet?
Not yet, but you can do that now.
Huh. You know what? This place looks like a dead zone.
He lifts up the board and opens the gates for them, and they do see it as a push. Oh yeah.
What happened to the doorknob?
Rune just glances over at Ira.
You need to make a payment on your doorknobs.
Did you pull the door?
You know what?
She broke the door.
I don't even know if we're ever going to use it for anything, but I kind of want to just add the doorknob to her items.
I imagine it's pretty,
Yes.
I imagine it's pretty
Yes.
heavy. Pretty heavy duty doorknob.
I would imagine it's very heavy. The doorknob.
I'm imagining the like Rune and Ira are fighting. They're back to back. They're on top of like some object. A bandit like crawls up to them. Ira pulls out the doorknob
Quick,
and just hits
use your
him on the
doorknob.
head with it. There's a bit of a
Quick, use your doorknob.
Caves his head in with the handle.
they're fighting at night and she
The
hits the
doorknob.
helmet and it's fucking vibrates off.
Right?
Oh, that's
Well,
amazing.
I would like to point out to you guys. I don't know
What's
if you guys
that?
are aware. This place is a ghost town. There's
Ghost
nothing
town.
here.
Ghost
What are you
town.
talking about? As
This-
Rune
this
walks
gate
Did you
in,
bring us to the right place?
This gate was boarded up.
boarded up. What? And he's looking around, seeing that. Yeah, no, they're right. Yeah, this is the right place, but What the hell is going on? I've
I
been
don't know,
gone for
man.
4 days and then everyone leaves? Hang on.
Could it be the curse?
And he looks at Garth. Wait, but that was only affecting the forest, wasn't it?
That's what
No.
we thought. But I mean, the person said they're trying to keep it from spreading. But does that mean that it's been too late?
Let's make our way to the Adventurers Guild, and then we can see if there's any people here, and we can ask them.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, let's go.
And
Rune.
your head's starting to stink.
Yes, I am aware. I will drop it off, okay?
He is very
They-
aware.
They make their way throughout the town. As they get to the center, which has very nice fountain. It's just a large fountain. It's just very nice. Despite the very large, nice marble fountain, it kind of made the scene even more unsettling. There was no one around, no lights, nothing. And it really made it feel like this place was probably haunted or some murder happened here. A mass murder. And they could tell Rune was looking very uneasy as they continued to follow him.
Gee. This is
Hello?
pretty
Yeah.
quiet.
Hey, Jacob.
What?
Okay.
Nobody around.
Where you go? Okay, hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, man, we can hear
All
you.
of you cut out. Like, literally, all of Discord cut out. on
That's
my end.
weird.
Oh.
It didn't cut out on my end.
Last thing I heard was about the marble, and they could tell something.
It looks like, or there's just this feeling because it's so empty, and there's just this fountain that's still going. It felt like either, like it's haunted, or like everyone just died here.
Hmm.
You
Well.
you'd
Does
think you'd see more destruction though.
Yeah. But does anyone else
Yeah.
feel like this place is haunted? I mean, what if it's the fountain that's causing the curse?
There's nothing. It's just a fountain. Trust me. We already had someone who thought the fountain was the fountain of youth. There was a whole thing.
Wait. Where does the water come from?
That's
Oh
my
yeah,
exact point.
that was Cherry's doing.
Oh.
Who's Cherry?
I was
She's
gonna
dead
say
now.
if it came from the forest, then it wouldn't it also be poisoned, but don't you guys have to eat stuff? Hold on.
Who not?
Yeah, we gotta put the game on pause for a sec.
Yes, let me
Alrighty.
pause every.
Yeah. Let's just have the world pause, like the fountain water stops.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Oh. Okay.
Someone died and came back.
It was
See, it's funny because I wouldn't have said no if I couldn't hear you.
who's knocking?
I don't know. It was someone on Gavin's end.
Yeah, sorry, it was my dad.
Oh, okay.
Ah, that's
we
okay.
ready to start?
All right.
You see the giant triangle play.
And as they continue following Rune, they do make it to a larger building, probably the largest in the city. Looked like might be 3 stories high, and it had some very nice wooden doors that Rune opened up, and he let out a sigh of relief as there were lights on in here.
Oh boy.
Okay. Now where the hell is Sherry? As
Up your ass!
they followed him into as they followed Rune into the guild hall, it was also completely empty. There wasn't even
Ooh, can I do
anyone
another
at
perception?
the reception desk.
Can I do another perception? If I can find any clues.
Sure. So he was looking around as Garth was just kind of examining the area. He could tell that there were people here. He could see food, he could see drinks, he could even see sort of a box that had piles of, well, parts. And he can also see Rune drop the head in there, so that must be where their bounty parts go to. But there wasn't anyone here, at least not on the first floor.
Can I do a listening check to see if I hear anything?
I already did a perception, which counts for the same thing, and no, you don't. You didn't.
Wolf,
Okay.
do you eat things?
Yes. I do, though I am also able to stay alive thanks to the bearer's magic.
Do you want food?
I suppose I haven't eaten any meat in quite a while.
Templeon just wants to go up to one of like tables.
He sees like a half-eaten sandwich, and it has some sort of meat in it. He's not sure what kind.
Oh gee. That's what people eat?
I just see him like pick up the sandwich with like 2 fingers, and then kind of like slides the meat out, still with just 2 fingers. And he's just like, ugh.
You know, maybe we might be able to find something better.
As he actually here, let's do a perception check.
Yeah.
See if you can find him some food.
Holy
Oh
shit.
no!
Damn.
It makes
can I
sense,
conjure
I
him-
guess.
Can I conjure him up some chicken since I can like turn rock into
Oh.
chicken?
Well, there's no rocks in here. You'd have to go. You have to go outside and look for some.
Oh.
Off Templeon.
I don't know what meat looks like.
Well, can I go out? Can I do a perception to see if I can find a rock outside?
Can Aries help?
Did you say can Aries help?
Yeah.
Okay,
Like
fine.
you want
Yes.
to try to find some food.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
I think
fine.
he wants to help Templeon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think he found it.
Damn.
Well, I
Yeah,
try to make him some
Dice
chicken,
Maiden
but-
says no. The wolf will starve.
Well,
Well,
maybe
try to make
we'll
it some
find
chicken.
food somewhere else.
Just find me a rock and I can turn it into chicken.
And Aries also looked around and didn't find much other than some scraps of some bread thing. He's not sure what it used to be, and some very small scraps of meat. But when he tried to pick them up, they were very cold and kind of slimy. He didn't want to give that to the wolf.
Yeah. Well,
I can make him some chicken. Find me a rock.
Thank God, my internet's finally working.
we'll
All
find you something
Alright,
to eat at some
Jacob,
point.
Well, that's what I was wondering,
roll to
Audrey,
see
why
if
you went
can
out.
Find the rock. I will let you
Well,
roll to see
anyway.
if you can
Roll.
find the rock.
I was about to say, roll to see if she can get her internet to work.
You are not able to find the rock.
Damn!
The Rock
Okay,
is no
what
more.
did I miss?
Okay.
What's your language?
We're in the Adventurers Guild now.
I swear, they don't
the-
want.
I heard nothing after we got into the Avengers.
Well, what if I
The
accidentally
Rock
turned
is no
him
more.
on in this?
the lights are on, but no one is inside. Well, at
Okay.
least on the first floor. And then there were some like scraps of food and everything. So people were here, but for some reason they're all gone.
Can I reduce sense magic?
Yes.
Okay.
Also, Templeon, Ares, and Garf were trying to find the wolf
What about Alpha?
good food, and they couldn't find any.
We'll
I just
find
need
him
a rock.
food at some point. He
At some point.
he's fine.
Whoa.
As
If there's
Ira-
stacks of food, why can't he eat the stacks of food?
Well, he does. It's because like he doesn't have to eat because he's a magic wolf, and we don't want to give him like the gross food.
Yeah, plus, because Templeon's never really seen just like meat for like eating before, so he just thinks it's gross.
Oh my god.
And doesn't want to give it to the wolf.
So wait, if the spirit dies, does that mean the wolf dies? Because they're both magical.
As Ira uses detect magic, almost instantly she feels something like it feels like something is striking the back of her head. Like it is a very sharp pain, and it immediately stops her concentration. She could not detect anything at all. Her ears also begin to ring, like a very loud for. And it's only for a second. But it is the most agonizing second she has ever experienced.
Okay.
I don't know who sneezed, but bless me.
God.
Ira, are you okay?
I tried detecting the magic that's around us, but I think something's blocking me.
Wait. Sherry, are you up there? And soon, a robed older woman began walking down the stairs. Her robes were a lightish blue, or more like a bluish gray, though there was a white trim around them. And she was also wearing a sash that had a very peculiar emblem on it. It was one that Ira actually recognized. The emblem had what appeared to be an angelic figure in the center, with some smaller figures with wings on the sides. This was the banner for the Magic Council, and it was meant to show their following for the gods and the familiars. And as the woman got down to the bottom of the floor where they could clearly see her, she did have long grayish hair, though her face didn't actually look that old. She looked maybe at her oldest to be in her 50s.
Oh,
You
hello.
didn't have to shout. I heard you as soon as you all came in. Especially the one who said something about, what was it? Ass?
Ass.
Oh, wasn't that Ares?
I disrespect people. It's kind of my job. Oh wait, what were they talking about?
I heard ass.
I see. Well, Rune, you certainly chose a interesting time to get back.
What
Look,
I
happened here?
actually don't remember that conversation.
that is what I am trying to figure out. By the way, your magic is quite interesting. She started making her way toward Ira and seemed to seem to scan her over with just by glaring at her. Though Ira kind of got shivers for some reason, and I would like you to roll wisdom to see if you can find out why.
What?
Okay. She has a feeling that this Sherry is someone that she knows. Or at least she has this feeling that she should know who Sherry is. But she can't put it together. And, well, as Ira tries to think back, she has never met this woman before in her, 200 so years just
I'll be
going about.
back. I'm gonna go use the restroom.
Do I know you?
Perhaps. And she
Wasn't a full answer.
she walks back just to give her a bit more space. Well, I can sense that you are not the cause of this, thankfully. As
Obviously.
for the rest of you, she turns to the rest and she glances at Rune. I suppose you are the one who brought in these trespassers?
Ira wants to hold her.
I'm sorry, Audrey, you cut out. What do you want to do?
He said Ira wants to hold her dagger at her side.
Oh, okay. Yeah, look, they helped me out. I was just trying to grab a drink before coming back here, and then bandits showed up. It was a whole thing. Listen, there's some dark magic shit going on. There's something going on in the forest outside of the city, and we are just trying to figure out what it is. I see. And she sort of kneels down to the wolf, and what the group find a bit surprising, even Rune, despite knowing Sherry, is she didn't seem fazed at all about the wolf, or even acknowledging that the wolf being here is odd. I see. So your master is in a dire state, and it seems that they are connected to this village. She stands back up. Ira, was it?
Yes.
Come with me. And
Why?
she starts walking up the stairs.
Ira just shrugs and follows.
Rune decides to follow as well. He knows Sherry's odd, and he even kind of gets by Ira just to kind of like whisper something to her. Yeah, sorry, this is what I kind of meant when she was a pain. She acts like she knows more than anyone else, which I think she does, and she does not bother to tell you anything.
Ira just wants to smirk. I mean, two can play it that way.
Do the others want to follow them?
Yeah.
As they walk upstairs to the second floor, Sherry seems to lead them down a few halls until they get to a room that doesn't have a door, but rather a curtain. Sherry goes behind the curtain, and they all follow. They see that it appears to be almost like a library. There's books, all across various bookshelves, though there is also a magic ball sitting on a small table that is covered in some sort of fabric.
What are we doing here?
I need your magic sensing abilities. Oh,
Hey guys,
and
I'm gonna take a break
Golem,
real
I could
quick.
use you as well.
Oh?
And what do you need him for?
I'm going to be using him as a beacon. His dark magic should be able to help pinpoint the cause of all of this.
And
Just tell me when you're done.
Okay.
Templion walks over. Does Ira also want to walk over?
yes.
Okay, Ira walks over. I want you both, and well, I'll roll for Ira, but I want you to roll as well, Gavin.
Ooh.
Ooh, would you like to roll an inspiration, Audrey? You rolled
Hold on.
you rolled kind of low.
Yeah, let me use my inspiration.
Okay.
Gosh, please be higher.
There we go. As the two sit by Sherry and they start pouring in their magic, Sherry began pouring in her own magic, and both Templion and Ira were shocked. Her magic was almost overpowering. Whoever this lady is, she isn't anyone ordinary. And as her magic was combining with theirs, inside of the magic ball, or I should say crystal ball, appeared a layout of Karina. And as the magic was sort of flowing through it, with the dark magic from Templion as sort of an arrow, sort of guiding the magic trail from the Adventurers Guild, sort of weaved throughout multiple buildings until coming to a item shop, it looked like.
Oh boy.
As Sherry pushed a hand on the crystal ball, it zoomed in on the shop and showed a staircase behind the counter. And as it went into the staircase, it showed a basement. And inside there, the dark magic arrow expanded. There was some dark magic thing just flowing inside of there. Ah, there you are.
What is it?
It seems that whoever placed this curse on the town, as well as the forest, and apparently the bandit you mentioned, has been doing something within the basement of that store. If we can get inside there, and by we, I mean you all, we should be able to handle this within due time.
I think you should go in there.
Oh,
Yeah, I think you should come along.
I don't think you should tell people to do something that you don't feel confident in doing.
Exactly.
Well, I would do it myself, but unfortunately I have my own duties here. And besides, you wouldn't want your friend there to vanish now, would you? And she eyes the wolf.
no.
I just realized Ares isn't even up there. He didn't go up.
Oh yeah, that's true. I just see him down there like imagining how the conversation's going and then giving his 2 cents.
Do you care for any chicken nuggets?
Yes, please.
Too bad.
Well,
And-
You're gonna get me
I don't
stuck.
want the wolf to disappear.
If you give me a rock,
and
if you give me a rock, I
Rune
will make you a
just
chicken
kind of
nugget.
glares at Cherry, and he just mutters "bitch" under his breath, and she glances over in his direction, kind of insinuating that she heard, but she doesn't say anything.
Don't worry.
Not
Rune.
really now.
Let's go.
We need-
Let's go to the bandit.
That's
Yeah.
Is the wolf gonna stay here or come along?
The wolf starts walking with Templion.
Yay, friend.
Yeah, I think he's stuck with us, or at least the Rock.
Damn.
Ira just wants to kind of.
It's definitely on doing his thing where he gets all sad.
Yes.
Oh.
What is he, bipolar or something?
But the wolf kind of like nudges up against him.
Yay.
And with that, the group leave the room. Though I do see Ira just kind of looking back over her shoulder at Sherry, just kind of confused and interested in who this lady even is.
If we survive this, we should try.
Yes, I think we could certainly have some interesting conversations.
With that, Ira just wants to walk away.
And they walk downstairs and they do see Aries, and I see Aries like with his hands, like he has them like to look like mouths, and he's mouthing out like the conversation they were having up there.
What are you
Sorry, guys, I
doing?
just got a little bored. Of course, she only called for you fairy thing, so I didn't bother
What
coming.
thing?
Don't worry about it, Aries. She's
All I know is
she's
that,
a bitch.
there's. Oh, well, I mean, I have to worry about it. I imagine she sent us into this place and we're probably gonna die.
Yeah,
No.
probably she tends to do that a lot.
I imagine she
Well,
doesn't
you
want to
aren't
go.
dead.
Yeah, thankfully.
Come on, let's go to the store.
Do you want to be?
Ooh, the store.
Template was just, I like stores.
I want to go to a
There's
store.
like water stores.
Wait, hold on. Since the town is a ghost town, does that mean everything in the store is free?
Oh,
No.
God.
I'll
I
have to
mean,
put a
technically.
blowgun-
Okay, can we
I'll put
go
a
there?
blow
Can we like
dart in you
loot the
too.
place?
Oh my
No, I'll
god.
just put a blow dart.
Jeez, wow, dude, some ancient hero you are, Garf.
Well, back in my
Well,
day,
he
everything
never
was
said
free.
he was a good hero.
Back in
All
my
we
day,
had
we
to
had
do-
no concept of money.
I mean, back in my day, all we had to do was like leave something to take something. It's called trading.
You say we had no concept of money. I'm just imagining the Soviet anthem playing faintly in the background.
Oh my god.
And with
Like if I
that,
could find some rocks, I could leave them some chicken nuggets.
they leave the Adventurers Guild and they make their way over toward the store. And I think that's a good place to end this session.